We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hamler now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick-6. That's going to be caught by Judy. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos. Jerry Judy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
31-yard line.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And Ginn's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
3-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm going to lose one.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Hurts.
and 1.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 18.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Airing one out for Crowder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. After one, it's 13-6. Locke looks to throw it again. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
That ties the game, 13-all.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Locke. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. from the gun. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. He gets it left side to Johnson. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Broncos 23.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain on the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the 4-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ted Ginn. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 2.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. They go to Johnson again. The
44-yard line.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hurts. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
It's now fourth.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. A first down carry here for Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
4 yards. That's another Jets first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Denver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Sutton.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
34. Broncos 21. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Lock now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Judy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Hamler now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be solid. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for it all. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And Ginn's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and